What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, allegedly A-lease, and I'm here to give you my thoughts and my opinions on Put a Ring on It. But before we get into it, I want to thank all of my subscribers. Thank you so much. You have really blessed me. My channel is growing and I owe it all to you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything that you do to support this channel. Thank you to my mentor, Ty Said What Ty Said. You are an amazing content creator here on YouTube and you are such an inspiration. I am truly grateful to have you as a mentor as well as to have you as a friend. Thank you so much for everything, Ty. I also want to thank everyone who took a moment to comment on last week's video. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed chatting with you about last week's episode. If you are new to this channel, welcome. I hope that something is said or done to move you to like, share, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Let's see now, where did we leave off?
One debt to society later.
Oh, that's right, with Darian finally deciding to get up and actually go check on Alexia. He finds her in the truck, and rather than show patience and concern, he would rather drag her back in to save face. And of course, Alexia gives in. Alexia says that she's frustrated because he doesn't get that his actions are speaking louder than his words. And to Alexia, she's the queen bee, and everyone else comes after her. Dr. Nicole says, no tea and shade, girl, but you're gonna have to manage those feelings because he has choices that he has the power to make. My question is, Alexia, when are you going to exercise your power to choose yourself over this man with the floating sideburns?
Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Somebody tell me.
Anyhow, this week, LaRonda and Eric will take a break from dating to think about the terrible decisions that they made to no longer see the person they were set up with, especially Sir James. I mean, to focus on the heavier weight in their relationship. On the ride home, LaRonda asks Sean if he likes Brittany because they're going out on a third date. Sean is like, she cool? Ma'am, why are you creating an issue when actually he said no and Dr. Nicole pushed him to change his answer? It seems to me that LaRonda and Sean had a talk prior to walking in and they both agreed that they would walk away from their dates. And because Dr. Nicole would not allow Sean to walk away from Brittany, LaRonda is now in her feelings. I bet you wish you would have went on another date with Sir James now, huh? At Darian and Alexia's home, Darian in his one marketing shirt that he seems to wear in every scene filmed at their home pulls a player hater power move. He decides to apologize right before she goes on her date for what he's done wrong, but decides that she also needs to admit her wrong in this. That's not how any apology works, sir. Still lacking eye contact, he says that he was made to look like the bad guy. Well, stop playing the role because you seem to be really good at it. Alexia said, nah, we good. You don't have to drag this out anymore. Let me enjoy my day. Now, this is seriously a case of a man who's never had options, wanting to feel like two women are fighting for his love. Yes, that's it, Alexia. Take your power back, girl. Sis said, now if you'll excuse me, I have a date to get ready for. Pick your face up, Darian. Later, Alexia and her date Monty arrive at the basketball court for their basketball and dinner date. What in the love and basketball is going on? Now, I will say, I think that if she shows any interest in Monty, it will crawl under Darian's skin like the dirt that sits under his nails, waiting for soap to arrive. Okay. It was a cute date because he allowed Alexia to be Alexia, and she was glowing in her element. Y'all, seriously, seeing her smile for those few moments broke my heart because this should always be a norm for her. Oh, this dude is a spot-on match for her. He likes to ball. He has a little girl that likes to ball. He wants more kids and the wife to go with it. Monty said, what's up with you and your relationship? And Alexia said,
not on my watch. Not on my watch.
sorry, we will not be discussing that man on this date. Y'all, excuse me for a second. I got a little Dating thug, tear in my eye. This is allowing Alexia firsthand to see what it's like to date as an adult outside of Darian. Keep in mind, she's been with Darian her entire adult life. Oh, Monty about that life. He says, well, you're beautiful, and he will definitely be losing out. Girl, his eye contact is on point, and his beard connects to his sideburns. Girl. Now, I may get on y'all's nerves with this one, but seeing this woman smile for the first time this entire season really breaks my heart. I hope she now sees what we all see.
This woman's work, this woman's world.
Next, Jessica meets up with her date, Sean. Now, this Sean gives me LaRonda Sean vibes for some reason. Anyhow, they go tequila tasting, and y'all, this date causes me to cringe. You think this conversation is deep, and really the underlying topic in your conversation is that you just want to be chose. Sis, he's there, so clearly he's choosing you. Then it turns into an interview. How many kids do you have? Do you want more? What do you do for a living? Now, I don't want anyone to think that I have an issue with Jessica, because Jessica is a cutie patootie. However, Jessica has made statements saying that she wants someone with deep conversation, and really that was only because Eric found someone who really entertained and stimulated his mind. So I'm holding Jessica to what Jessica is saying. You can't say that you want someone with deep conversation and then everything be about the physical or very general surface type conversation that you have in passing with random strangers. I really wish Jessica would stop being so turned on and just relax. She tends to give a slight side eye to the camera with an over exaggerated laugh. And when he said, "Where did you come from?" she says, "Heaven." Okay, girl. Oh, wait a minute. Darian meets with Dr. Nicole alone because he wants to figure out how to make peace with his woman. Are you hard of hearing? Get rid of Kai. He tells Dr. Nicole that Alexia is playing tough. Dr. Nicole says, nobody's playing but you, Darian. She says, doesn't it make you ask yourself how you missed all of the signs? He missed it because he was crawled up in Kai's backside, and there's a lot of room to move around up in there. He said he missed it because he's more of a gerbil. He's more verbal. Finally, Dr. Nicole says what I've been waiting for her to tell this man. You need to create a safe space and be honest with her. Over with Sean and Brittany, we find out Brittany will be clocking out. I won't even start soon because she has a show in Florida because she's out here
Working, I'ma put you on payroll. Time to cash out with my lover. Baby.
Now she wants to know, since she is there, what made him decide to go on a third date with her. After giving her a half-truth of first, I didn't want no smoke with my girl for going on another date. He feeds her a pretty lie of, but I thought about it. No, you didn't. Dr. Nicole thought about it for you. Now this has poor Brittany a little tone deaf because she thinks she's making him want to leave the one he's with and start a new relationship with you. Now that would make your little moke and stuff, he's mine, you may have had him once, but I got him all the time, little self. Happy, huh? Over at Eric and Jessica's home, Dr. Nicole stops by to get to the bottom of the issue with these two. We find out that there are some trust issues that stem from a brief split they had a year ago because Eric said he wasn't happy. This was at the end of his football career. He didn't express what he was going through, and she didn't express how his lack of communication made her feel. She says that it caused her to entertain other people, and he says, no, it caused you to entertain other professional athletes. Oh, okay, that's what y'all calling it? Sounds like Jessica was getting her plan B lined up. Eric says Jessica has been entertaining this guy before their issues really got deep. She says physically no, but on Instagram, sure. You slow bunny. Now, if he did that, you would never hear the end of it. Eric says Jessica was supposed to block this man's number, but they're sitting up on FaceTime together. So my question is, why is she even sitting up next to you at all right now, sir? Love yourself. Let me say this. Jessica seems too comfortable on these dates, and now knowing this, my heart goes out to Eric because she kicked this man when he was down, but you have to know when to walk away. Didn't Belle Biv DeVoe teach you anything? Never trust a big butt and a smile, sir. She's poison. On Darian's date with Kai, she says that she wants to get to the bottom of some things. Do you want to be with her or Alexia? When did the number 2 get any authority? Oh, I see. Darian now has his eye contact issue with Kai because she tells him, you can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this so you can get with that. You can get with this so you can get with that. You can get with this, but this ain't where it's at. Anyhow, Finally, Darian tries to put some respect on his relationship with Alexia by telling Kai to do the same. I don't want to call this girl out of her name, so I'm going to say unstable creature. This unstable creature says, how you respecting something that don't respect you? No ma'am, Pam. This is when your number 2 thinks that she has a seat at the table when she really has a seat on the floor or the mat at the back door. Oh my, now she's offended that this man says that he loves his woman. Now in Darian's interview, it sounds like he says that he was only interested in Kai's body and knowing that she was attracted to him, but he's happy with what he has with Alexia, body and all. He tells Kai she's basically just there to listen to his woes. This unstable creature says, look at all of this. Does this look like I'm the help? Darian, your eyes need Jesus. And yes, you are nothing more than the help. Great value hamburger helper help. The couples all meet back up with Dr. Nicole, and Sean says he admired that Brittany missed her bus to her show just to be with him. Oh baby, trust, production gave her Greyhound money back and the rental car fees. She's good. Oh, Sean says that he almost drove Miss Daisy over to Florida so she didn't have to drive to the Piggly Wiggly by herself. LaRonda says,
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Dr. Nicole asks Sean if he wants a round 4, and he says absolutely not. He says he doesn't want to build anything with her, and his mind is on what he has with LaRonda. So y'all basically deboed each other, huh? Moving on to Alexia. She says her date was like a movie. She enjoyed Monty's conversation, and he's quite easy on the eyes, which finally gets her some eye contact from Darian. Dr. Nicole asked Darian how he felt.
I mean, come on now.
Anyhow, she says she would absolutely love another date with Monty. Next, Jessica shares about her tequila tasting date with Sean. She says they have a lot in common. Slow down, girl. Having 2 kids and actually wanting to be around those kids does not mean you both have similar interests. Jessica says anyone walking in would have thought that they've always known each other.
Houseway.
Girl, stop. You was on full interview mode with the rapid fire question series. You still haven't learned from this process. Dr. Nicole wants to know if there will be a second date, to which Jessica says yes. Moving on to Darian. He announces that Kai has caught feelings for him, and continuing to see Kai may cause consequences and repercussions. To which Alexia says, do whatever you need to do, boo-boo. In the end, Darian actually decides to walk away from Kai. Dr. Nicole says something is not right with this. Darian says that Alexia made him cut Kai off. Alexia said, me telling you how I feel doesn't give you the right to blame me. Dr. Nicole said, nah sis, that's trying to have mind control over him. We're not playing your game today because clearly your games is what got you here. But I will have Darian change it up this week by assigning him to take out Alexia. Alexia looks at her watch and says, nah, I'm good. I don't want to go out with Darian. Thank you, but no thank you. And that's where we leave it. So I want to know, how do you feel about Jessica stepping out on Eric? Do you think Alexia was wrong to state how she felt about Darian continuing to see Kai? And did Sean actually come to that decision to stop seeing Brittany on his own? Let's chat about it down in the comments. Until the next time, I'm allegedly A-lease. Peace.